Hey everybody, it is your girl Wisdom, and I am here because one of the things God told me I could do was always tell the truth and shame the devil. He also told me I could be completely myself and that forgiveness did not mean that I had to shy away from things. So I'm going to delete this person's comment, but I wanted to do this video first so that maybe I'd give that person the opportunity to come speak with me. Let me give my disclaimer. My name is Wisdom. When I'm wearing this hat, this is utopia. You know, I'm just a fangirl in love with the national treasure, called the Bible, right? And I study it like, that's the point of the hat is I study it like, we'll say, who do I study it like? Indiana Jones. I love Indiana Jones, always have, okay? So don't believe anything that's said here unless you're willing to research it, you know? Don't believe me, only believe me as far as you're willing to research what I've said. Other than that, this is just utopia. This is a comic book. I am a girl that is, like I said, just in love. I'm a fan. I'm a fan, so I'm constantly dressed up for Comic-Con because currently in our story, we are in the apocalypse. Flat out, the biblical apocalypse. So that's important to know too. We're not talking about an alien apocalypse here. We're talking about a biblical one. But I wanted to come do this video because, matter of fact, let me step outside and make sure I'm being heard loud and clear. Go inside, dog. Inside, baby girl. Inside. Go, go, go. Okay. Dika down. I might have to put the other dog in too. Matter of fact, I will. They've been outside all day. I'm about to put Dika in. Hold on 1 second. Good girl. Hey, put the dogs in. Hold on. Go on in there, dog. Get out the pile of trash. Okay. So, this is what I wanted to say. Uh, I got a lot of things to say, but I want to start off saying why I came here. I mean, why I went live right now. Because someone in the comments of one of the videos, one of the stronger videos, you know what I mean? One of the ones where you know that this wasn't cool, for the first, for the most part. This person took the time not only to say my real name, but to actually spell it, right? So to actually take the time and spell it, really, God told me a long time ago to watch out for that. You know what I mean? Praise God. He told me that because, remember back when he said I had to get some self-esteem in order to be wisdom? Y'all remember that? He also told me at that time that he changes the name. He changes the name of everybody he's using. Every single person who ever was used by God, he changed their name, kind of thing. And he said I would know those that were against me or against, I won't say against me because I don't think it's that, because I really think it's sometimes something within them, but it's something spiritual where some people cannot say the name wisdom. You know what I mean? But here's why I'm okay with that. You get what I'm saying? 'Cause you can call me whatever, but on my comments, no. You had to have known me a long, long time ago to come in there and put those comments. You get what I'm saying? It frazzled me and made me a little bit angry. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I mean? Because of the topics that we're saying, So I just gotta be honest and say that. But then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna take it down. Because it's not like I didn't know that they already knew who I was. You get what I'm saying? So I've been watching them, watching me, watching them, watching me. You get what I'm saying? So it's not something that I'm too offended by. I get it. But at the same point, I want this person, whoever this person was, to just tell me how they know me. That would what's the word I'm trying to say? Lessen the suspicion. Right, that would put my mind at ease. There we go. That would put my mind at ease. Not that it's not at ease. Don't even get that wrong, because I already knew everybody knew who I was. You know what I mean? But at the same point, my name is Wisdom. God really did do some miracles in my life that added up to nobody but God could have done it. But I didn't like that. You know what I mean? It made me feel threatened, because I don't know why. I want to, let me have this moment. You know what I mean? Because first my bank account, let's be honest, y'all. My bank account has been hacked, right? I've had to get a new bank account. My phone has been hacked. I've had to go without a phone. Right now my phone is turned off, okay? Uh, and I'm, doing this via internet, right? So I have reason to be suspicious at this point. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot has happened, you know? Um, but I won't back away, nor will I back down. Everything that I'm saying is true, And God told me I could always tell the truth and shame the devil flat out. So, my true warriors, please go check out this comment. It's under the video about Zucker and Zebulon having a fight. You know what I mean? So that it shows you who I was talking about too, that you would come in and take the time to spell my real name correctly. That wasn't a hello, not at this channel, not if you, I know you've been watching because you've done it before. But on this channel, that was literally like, I want you to know who I am. I mean, I want you to know that I know who you are. That's really what that statement said. And hey, I'm cool with who I am. Look, everybody know who I am. I ain't worried about that part. I'm more, I want to verify the identity of the person just so that it's verified. So then I could say, hey, you're so-and-so from high school, or because that's the only way. Ever since I won that pageant, I won a pageant in 2019. Well, actually, ever since Facebook got big, right? Y'all know the story. I was on Facebook and my name was spelt the proper way, right? And I had a stalker. And so I was reading Proverbs, I think it was like 9, Proverbs 10, something like that. And that's when I saw that wisdom was a woman. And at that point, I went, okay, I'm going to change my name to Wisdom. And then that movie, Catch Me If You Can, was out then. So I was like, oh, Catch Me If You Can. Wisdom, Catch Me If You Can. Who knew Facebook was going to become what Facebook became? Hey, love. Hey. That's what I'm saying. Everybody calls me Wisdom. So for this person to take the time to spell it right, too, because my name ain't spelled the way you think it was spelled. You get what I'm saying? So for that person to take the time to spell it right, and we know the content we talk about on here, why? Or it had to be that they just ain't seen me in a long time, And the other video that they commented on, they misspelled it there, but was a long, long time ago when I was predicting January 6th. You know, when I was telling people, don't, those are planned, don't go, don't go. It's planned. That's a trap. Don't go. So that person, you know, wrote on there, you know, at this point, Naomi's spewing facts. Um, and it was literally like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, I know some people have hang-ups where, like, you know, they can't, like, you know, they can't even say it no more, you know, but that's their own hang-ups. Like one person told me they couldn't say my name as Wisdom anymore because it was messing up their prayers. Why not pray for your girl too then? Like throw that like why not stop for a second and be like why would it be like can I have more wisdom? I mean the intellectual kind. I wouldn't mind having more of my girl too. You get what I'm saying? Like what was the case? You know what I mean? So I just know those are personal hangups that some people have and it's okay. But this one was different. You know what I mean? The and like I said, I've currently my bank account has been hacked. My cell phone is currently not on. What else? My cell phone was hacked to where it looked like someone was taking control of it. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't even hacked where it don't do nothing. It was hacked where it was doing stuff on its own. You get what I'm saying? What else has happened? Just so much has happened to where it's like. And I want this to be known. It's not fear at all. It's more. Y'all ever see that movie Evil? Or that TV show Evil? Where the old lady nun, you know, it's like God didn't say we had to totally back away, but he did say, you know, we could turn like that nun. There's a nun in there where the devil or the evil guy was looking at her and he was talking about what he was going to do to her. And then she had grabbed something like this and said, I dare you, basically. So sometimes you got to come up front with it, you know what I mean? And especially, right? Isn't this crazy? But, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Because here's the thing. I've constantly given my disclaimer. You know what I mean? I mean no harm. The people have the right to know the truth, right? And all those that would save themselves or, you know, use the information to get a closer walk with God, great, you know? So I've never been afraid of what I'm doing because this is something it's worth it. You get what I'm saying? This is worth if you got to lay down your life or something like that or lose it all, whatever. It's worth it. You get what I'm saying? That's something where it's like when my ticket is called, I'm just going to be like, man, how you just running for the relay race and you get into the spot and you're like, whew. So whenever it happened, that's kind of, I'm going to be like coming into heaven, like, I did it. I went as far as I could get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be cool no matter what happened. But all these little things are annoying. That's what the devil. We remember I told you we annoy the devil by being Steve Urkel goodness, right? They annoy us by faking Steve Urkel goodness. You get what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? So I'm not too about it. But I am kind of like, come on, man. I'm just saying this, like, they need to make they punch faster. Real talk, they slow about it if it is. You get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never changed. I ain't never changed. I ain't never changed. Never, never, never changed. So, oh, wait, let me check the thing. Hold on, y'all. I got to check for the kid. Make sure that we had enough time. We got some time, especially considering we just sitting here chopping it up. But, yeah, so they if this is now the time that they want, wrong one on the, like if it was someone trying to say like, look, I know you get what I'm saying? So a wrong one. My name is Wisdom. How about that? How about that? That's important to know. Real talk. Like, no, I didn't name myself that. Like, the world did. Like, people write to me and say, that's a fitting name. You get what I'm saying? Like, I literally won a pageant under that name. Facebook. Oh, that's what I was telling y'all earlier, and I lost my train of thought. But yeah, people started with when Facebook got big. People started just calling me Wisdom, and the fact that a lot of people didn't even know who I was. You get what I'm saying? And I'd be writing stuff, and then it was like Wisdom, and then other people started going, "Hey Wiz, hey Wiz," to the point where God said, if you gonna keep this name, you got to get some self-esteem about yourself. Because I always would explain to everybody that would ask me, my name, like, or they'd be like, hey, Wiz, or hey, Wisdom. And I'd be like, well, my name is really this. And there was a stalker, and oh my goodness, And God was like, look, look. But then people, I ain't gonna lie, my family started calling me Wiz. And people started saying, yeah, no, that's real. That's real. The stuff. I ain't pulling stuff out of thin air. Which, let's get on to it. Let's do the job that we were sitting here to do. So that way, when I do get called home, like I said, it's going to be like, they don't even know it. Like, they don't even know. They don't even know. Wrong one. So anyways, this one is rough. Y'all put y'all hats on for this one. Look, I am going to say this once again, disclaimer. Utopia is hot. Like, there's a lot going on in Utopia, right? So, y'all, remember I was telling y'all how the Bible says even a lot? Like, when they tell us it's saying evening, no, there's places in the King James versions where it's saying evening. No, but they are saying even. You get what I'm saying? So just the differentiations gives plausible deniability as to which one they meant. You know what I mean? But the eclipse is coming up, right? Which is even, right? It's like, how all of us within the past 4 years knows a lot about the occult now, right? I ain't know nothing about this. If they would just stop, I wouldn't be learning so doggone much, okay? But anyways, a lot of us know about the occult now. Well, the word for eclipse is occultation. Like, it's occult with tation on the end, or nation on the end, Asian on the end. Okay, so occult, Asian. That's the word, right? And remember here, the way we found all this information is one, by loving God, but two, loving God as the word. Remember that. Loving God as the word, where we're defining every single word. We know that when a word is said, every definition of that word is present and possible just by the fact that word was uttered. You get what I'm saying? So, in the Bible, in Exodus 12, we went over it, read it here live, right? In Exodus 12, they're going, it talked about, hold on, let me remember what it talked about. Passover. And everything that it said is happening in the sky on the 14th. Right? The only thing we don't know about between Hebrew calendar, Julian calendar, whatever those different Gregorian calendar, only thing we don't know is the month. We know the dates. You get what I'm saying? Because he said it. He said the 15th month of the 14th month of that day at, I think it was twilight, right? Or even or something, like, I don't remember, but they were going to do something, right? And then the 15th day of that same month, right? So they kind of put it out there, kind of like fully, So all that stuff that is happening in the Bible is happening this year in the sky. All of it. All of it. That's interesting, right? Including the comet. Y'all see the comet? Did y'all see that? That's real. So now I have a new date of concern. Y'all know about dates of concern, right? September 18th is a new date of concern. Y'all need to know about this. It is the day that comet is the closest to the sun. Remember that. So it is the day that comet that has a Japanese name, right, is the closest to the sun, right? Now, people are predicting it might hit Earth. I don't think it's going to hit Earth. I think it's going to hit the sun. And considering I know what the sun is, that's not good. And it matches iPet Go, right? Did y'all ever go back and look at iPet Go, right? And look how at the bottom there's a brain with a lightning bolt through it and a Japanese dragon sitting there, right? And remember what I told you, my degree is in marketing. When they put stuff on camera, they do not play about, like, nothing is haphazardly in the background. Nope, every frame is decided, even if they didn't have an agenda. You get what I'm saying? Those are valuable. Each frame is a valuable piece of real estate, for marketers and things. You get what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I've been watching Sky Tonight. Have you guys, make sure you get that app. It's called Sky Tonight. I'm not saying, like, it's not always accurate when you hold it up and look for stuff. No. But it has a great, like, calendar thing where you can see the night sky on any date or time all the way down to the second, And, so much information, y'all. What do you see? I've seen it for a while now. What you see, because you can make it scroll where it does it as if it's full motion. You know what I mean? And the one thing you can see is that comet is going towards the sun. It ain't going towards us. It's going towards the sun. And considering what the sun is, go look up what the sun is. I'm talking about the scientific explanation of what the sun is, right? So if something hit it, it'd be like busting oil through water, just, and that, it'll come back together again, because that's the concept of accretion. But bursting it's not solid. You know what I mean? The sun ain't solid. So yeah, I know many of you are like, it'll burn it up, it'll burn. Well, we'll see. I hope so. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that doesn't happen. Y'all know maybe something else gonna happen on the 18th. Y'all know how my predictions go. Like, I go, the world will I chicken little all the way through. But, shoot for the stars, land on the moon. It'll work out. But at least y'all was prepared either way. All right, what did you say? You said, did you hear that iPad Go creators removed their videos? They also shut down. Yeah, very strange. No, I didn't hear that. Now that I'm onto it, huh? They done shut it down. Oh, don't worry. I took screenshots. Okay, I took screenshots. But, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, the Bible does say that wisdom will be protected. Like, honestly, that wisdom is not only protected, she's hidden. And, she, go read. There's a couple, like, there's a book that they removed from the Bible called Wisdom. And there's a couple of places where when they mention wisdom, he's outwardly saying, like, she's hidden. And I praise God for that. It had to be something like that, because don't you think they would have got this over with a long time ago? I know they could see the future. You get what I'm saying? I already know that, right? Because they opened up the Oculus Infernum. Remember that video got banned and taken down when I did the video about the Oculus Infernum. Oh, wow. Okay. So, so yeah, it just seems so like there has to be something stopping you, because, dude, you know what I'm saying? I did everything but gave my address for the 104,000 to come to. You get what I'm saying? Like, dude, like, God had to stop me from doing that. I'm that open with it, because I know God will protect me. He has to. He wouldn't put me in it. Like, there was a book that he like one of those notebooks. You go into the store and you see a notebook and it says, If God brought you to it, he'll bring you through it. Right. And I think it was like $4.44, something that made me go, I have to have this. You get what I'm saying? And from that day on, I've been walking by that kind of faith where it's literally like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know how to explain it because it's so like, here we go. Ain't none of us asked for this, but it'd be an honor to achieve it. You get what I'm saying? So it's that feeling where it's literally like, what else I'm doing? And God making a way. All right. Like that'd be my pleasure. You know what I mean? Like he been that good through the process. So yeah, I'm down. So I'm just putting it out there so that way, the adversary will know that, we don't got to play the silly song and dance. We don't have to. I already told you guys the way I know the moment that God awakened me was when he told me the devil wasn't mine to punish. You get what I'm saying? It was like there was a certain type of forgiveness. Not, don't get me wrong, y'all, don't trip. Like she forgave the devil. No, now she has powers. No, nothing like that. But it was more like I realized that if God, like God is omnipotent. Like if God coming back, dude, he kicking your butt too, mine and yours. Like me and you and him and us, we need to do what it takes to make Papa happy. Like you the fool that ain't doing it, it's true. Yes, I was twerking with you at the club. Yes, I was. Yes, I smoked the weed in 2005. Yes, I did. But God has proven himself to be real. Dude, why wouldn't you wake up right now? You get what I'm saying? That's how I feel about the devil. So it makes me feel pity. You know what I mean? More than anything else, I feel pity. Next would be anger because he always trying to make people frustrated. And then, that's why I haven't taken the comment down. You get what I'm saying? Because I could have removed it. I thought I went to it and went, I'm going to remove it. And then I went, nah, I just don't got time no more. Like, for real, I don't. I'd rather that person be like, girl, I'm sorry, it's me from high school. And don't get me wrong, I'm going to test you to find out if it's you from high school. Don't worry, I don't know who you is from high school or whatever. But I'm going to test it. Like, okay, tell me what we did this day. You get what I'm saying? So, but if not, then yeah, we now know unequivocally that, yeah, somebody did that on purpose if they don't know me like that. You get what I'm saying? And that's really what I want to do is tell the truth and shame the devil. Maybe more of you will listen to some of the teachings that I've been risking my life for, right? I told you, everything been hacked, everything, like everything. Like I literally live hand to mouth. Hey, I literally live hand to mouth, and barely do that from day to day. You get what I'm saying? So hold on, let me check this. The for the babe, got to make sure that it's time to get Rozzy. As y'all know, I've taken in a family, but they became my family. I know, I know. I was stolen though. I ain't gonna even lie. Job admitted it. He was like, I needed you. You were exactly what I needed. I wasn't gonna mess that up. So okay. So yeah, back to these numbers. Let's get back to the numbers real quick before we don't have a chance. Oh, let me see what we saying. It's so sad how evil folks can be. And yes, you are protected. We truly believers are protected. Real talk, real talk. Because like real talk, like this is God we're talking about. If he tells you to do something, you do it. That's simple. Drop mic. We're done. I mean, and all you can do is get ready to, you know what I mean? Like have that moment when you see him like, I did it. I did it. Like I did my best, man. Like I can't wait to have that moment. I'm going to have that moment. I'm going to make God laugh on Judgment Day. I'm going to do everything in my power. we're judged anyways. I'm gonna do everything in my power to make God crack one smile. I'm a minister. For all of you that don't know what that is, I'm a minister to him, to where I'm gonna make him crack a smile. You know. But God proved some big points with all of this. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, I wasn't this person. Don't get me wrong. I always had this love for God. Always, right? But I wasn't this person. You get what I'm saying? Not at all. But he proved himself. You know what I mean? Y'all saw it. Y'all saw the journey to where it's like, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I'll do that. And I'll be good at it when I do it. Or I'll try to. I'll do my best, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like, it ain't like we could say no. So might as well do it to the fullest and watch God be true. Let God be true, So the numbers. Now I think we far enough in for me to tell y'all. This is another one though, where it's like, they ain't want me to say this. That's probably, they did it too soon. They said my name too soon, to where I'm still gonna do it. All right, here we go. God has been telling me to go back and look at the Georgia Guidestones again, because one, I've been trying to show Job that this all is real, because he just a workaholic. He hasn't been caught up on what's going on. And I saw a video. Job and I have the same birthday, right? Y'all know that, right? And I saw June 12th, right? Yeah, go ahead, say it, June 12th, right? Which is, they had the whole grimace thing and the purple lights and all that stuff. We're going to get back to that, okay? We're going to get back to that. And that's cool, that's cool. That's how I know they could see the future. But anyways, Job. So I decided, since God's been telling me to go back and look at it, to bring Job with me, because his birthday is the same as mine. And on the new information, someone showed that the guy, RC, he walked into the bank on June 12th, 1979, to get this so-called discretion that he paid for or whatever, right? And so, we were watching it, and oh my goodness, y'all, like, I've seen it so many times. This video was before 2012, right? That it was like decoded by somebody, Metzler or something like that, on the History Channel, right? Go back, go watch it, y'all. Oh yeah, plug for them, because now, being this far in the future, 23 years, you know what I'm saying? Like, we this far in the future, you see how that was one big justification. Remember how God told me to stop justifying? You know what I mean? Like, he said, when you do that, you can see, you make people doubt you. You get what I'm saying? You can see your own doubt. You're right. And then when on that video, that's all they're doing is justifying. It's one gigantic justification while so-called decoding the guide stones, and now being in the future and it being destroyed. Like, watch it again, because you can see now, being in the future, that you can see certain things they emphasized in the video that let you know they knew what was going to happen in the future as it related to these things. You get what I'm saying? To where it's like, oh, okay. So History Channel, we in on it, and they make justifications. Got it? Because this one, that was a good one. It was a good justification for the future of this thing, right? But I'm guessing too many people done learned information about it, right? So at that point, I started going crazy looking for information. Just my own ghetto girl kind of way too. I love that about me. I love being a black woman, because I'm telling you, you couldn't cheat on me if you wanted to. You get what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna happen. So, so I started, like, there was this believed letter from him that someone was showing someone else. So I slowed it down frame for frame and decoded it. Like, I was on it, like, oh. So one of the things I know is dude wanted it to be placed by the winter solstice, okay? He wanted it to be in place by the winter solstice, right? And he wanted a bench to signify the alumbrum or something like something like that. So, with that being said, I then, being your girl wisdom, let's earn the name. I went to the date calculator. Let's put these dates in because none of it is, it all means something. It's all real. So, guess what date it was, y'all? It was every date that's on that. Hold on, let's go look at the thing. Every date that's on there that we painted all that time ago, except for the year. Dog, get out the way. Hold on, dog. I got a dog following me. Hold on. Every day. Y'all remember this? This is the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, year 1, right? That was me tracking down. And I remember how I got this number, but now you can't get this number anymore that way. I got the number 1582 by going to date calculator. And don't you know how when you calculate 2 dates that one is in Julian and the other one is in Gregorian, or you get what I'm saying? It'll say this is translated from that one to that one. So I just kept pressing the button until it stopped saying that. You get what I'm saying? And that's how I got that date. Now I remember, because now I tried to redo it and it doesn't, you can't do it. You can't do it like that no more. But that's how I got that date. And that led me to looking at moon dates and, the sky regarding those days and history regarding those days, right? So the first time they changed the date, they changed it from 7 to 9, right? But then when the world changed the date, like when they all got on unison with it, they changed it to 10/4. The people flipped out, so they made the next day 10/15, right? So that means that's 10/14, right? And ain't that what the eclipse date is, right? So let's go back to Mr. RC, right? So in that video, he told them that this date right here was the date he was shooting for to get the monument up and running, right? So I go and look. Oh my goodness. There was, and it was in between. Now that's the thing I don't know, because you see it's got a 1 there. I don't know that date. But I know that between 1979 and 1980, the dates line up perfectly. Okay, hold on, but let me tell you what they line up perfectly for. Right, this is gonna crack you up, right? And I'm gonna tell you this: if they ever do come holler at your girl on this BS, right? Because we all got the right to know. So if they ever do come holler at your girl, they better say, Dad, you figured that one out. I want to hear it. like, which one made you go, how does she know? Which they've been stifling my videos, so they might as well just keep on stifling them, right? God said the people that's supposed to hear it gonna hear it. But anyways, about the dates. So I went through and I looked to see from when RC wrote that letter, which was on 10/3. He wrote the letter, right? Which usually that makes sense. I could call it 10/4. You get what I'm saying? So he wrote that letter 10/3, 1979, right? And I took it to the eclipse this year. And it was, hold on, now I can't remember exactly. Y'all put it in yourselves and, check what I'm saying, right? But it was like 44 years and 11 months, 144,000 much. It keeps happening. Why, like, these random things, so-called random things, keep coming up 144 or 44. So, okay, so that's what that came up. And then I put in my birthday that year, right? Which is someone else's birthday that matches a lot of, I ain't gonna say who, right? Because that ain't my business. Real talk. Y'all go look it up. I told y'all my birthday. If y'all good hunters, go look it up. But something happened that year, and that one of the eyewitnesses to RC said that he trained in Georgia. That's why he wanted to do for World War II. And there's somebody that has that background that is powerful enough to do such a thing, and probably did such a thing. So I don't know. And then there's another so and so that same year was 33 years old. So there's two different so and so's, right? One of them, he's in a secret society, right? And the other one, he couldn't keep a secret if his life depended on it, probably. So I can't either. We got close to the same birthdays, which they got close to the same birthdays, right? So that's something to go look into, because it was exactly one of them was exactly 16,000 days. 16,000 days where I went, that's interesting, right? Um, so yeah, there's something going on there. I really, I right now I can deduct that everything that was said in Decoded, that Mesler on whatever that thing is on History Channel, I can personally deduct that all of it's true, even when they're saying it's not true. Now I can. There's just enough evidence there for me to go. Everything that they said about the Georgia Guidestones was true, including the catastrophe, right? So with that being said, let's go on to the next big thing, and this. Y'all know how y'all girl get, right? God does something to me sometimes where I have to eat, drink, and sleep science, right? Like, in order to understand what he's trying to say. You get what I'm saying? So he had me look at lasers, and the different colors of lasers, the different types of electromagnetic energy, ultraviolet, infrared, phosphorus, just all the different, like how black light, how, white color, that kind of stuff. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not missing. I got about 10 more minutes, but so he had me look into all of that. Now, what I've been able to deduct so far, I still got I might be wrong, y'all, right? But, okay. Job and I were driving back home. We rarely go out at night because, the Kentucky roads are crazy, right? Where you just like, ooh, it's annoying. And let me put these dogs in. They're getting on my nerves. Y'all gone. Inside. Inside. It's like you right in my lap. And I can't keep my train of thought because of y'all. So go on, get inside. Hurry up. Get in here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go. 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 Inside. Move, move, move. There we go. Stay. Okay. I put them inside, but they was able to open the door themselves. Okay. So we're driving back, and Joe, like, because of our birthday being that, the same day as Grimace, I was trying to tell him, like, man, something going on, because I saw these lights appear in the city. I was delivering for Amazon. I started seeing people putting these blue lights at their house, and it was just weird. You know what I mean? It was like, it looked like how you go trick-or-treating and you see different doors have a certain light on. You get what I'm saying? That's what it reminded me of, the tradition that probably came forth from trick-or-treating or something. I don't know. Because you just saw it randomly, but you saw it enough to be like, what's good? You get what I'm saying? So I told him about this a while ago, right? So while we're driving back in, right, and I've also told him about the, fire, you know what I mean, that I think is going on too. So as we're coming in, he looks at the light, the blue light that's on the post, and then we both noticed that that whole area was lit up by blue lights or purple lights or black lights, I don't know what they were. And we realized that was the fire department. Okay, great. So then we kept going, right? And then we got to the center of town, and the police department had one light, right? So then we like, oh, dang. Now, the police been following me here lately, y'all. I'm not gonna pull over and be like hi, because I'll be thinking about it though, like, because I'm really like wondering what are they like, because they'll wait on me lately. It's been real out here, real talk. But I'll pull up, go into the gas station. They'll see me go in the gas station. They'll leave the gas station, but park across the street, wait on me to leave, and then get behind me, but not for long, to where I'm going, come on, follow me, come on. Come on, Lee. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I ain't did nothing. You get what I'm saying? To where I'm like, come on. But no, they turn away before, like, or if I turn away, they don't follow me after that. But it was obvious that they were waiting on me to go. You get what I mean? Um, so yeah, it's getting real. Long story short, yeah, that has that light too. So, what I found out so far about black light, right? There's something called infrared, infrared light, which is invisible and it's the most dangerous and it can burn stuff up, right? It has a lot of free electrons or all free electrons or something like that. If we can find a way to remember what God taught us, right? Because God taught us about the atom back when that's 10 years ago, right? About how the proton is God, the electron is the devil, and the neutron is Jesus. Like if you got a negative disposition, which is the electron, right? Something happened, now you negative. The only way you could go through the battery and get back to the positive is you got to drop the negative charge, pick up a neutral, get neutral, right? And then you can go back into the presence of, the proton, right? The presence of God, the power of God. So anyways, long story short, that was proven too. I didn't know that. They said how neutrons, like if you got free neutrons, they decay and become protons. Just like God said. Literally, he said you could see him in the battery of a conventional current. You know what I mean? Like you leave the battery in from a proton, you go out in the world, find out all this negative stuff. Everything's bad. You done did some bad stuff. You feel negative, but you can't stand, like, because of all that negativity. You can't be positive and negative at the same time. It doesn't work. You can't be in his presence. But the way Christ is built, right, is that you drop that negative charge, you forgive it all, right? Forgive everything, become neutral, and then you could get in the presence of God. So God is love, Jesus is forgiveness. Nobody can stand in the presence of love without the power to forgive. I hope that saved somebody. I hope somebody just got saved by that, because that's the true salvation, okay? They got y'all thinking about necromancy. No, the Bible is so against that. But the Bible talks about forgiveness as being the real salvation, right? And Christ birthed that word, okay? So, y'all, I feel God just making me tell y'all the truth about some things. It took me years to understand these things, but he's like, look, they don't got much time. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to go up there going, Jesus, Jesus, and Jesus going to say, I know you not. You playing my father, like you trying to leave my dad dormant behind me, dude. We can't do that. We can't do that. You wouldn't be okay with somebody leaving your daddy dormant. Real talk, you wouldn't be okay with that. My daddy talk and laugh and we kick it. No, we can't do that. Oh, I got a mosquito bite on my knee. But what else have I found out? I think that's all for now. I just want to, like, that's the thing about it. When people do stuff like what happened there, I gotta come be me so I could be comfortable being me. You get what I'm saying? If not, they'd have me up in here with the heebie-jeebies. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Mm-mm. So, I love you guys. I gotta go. And just thanks for letting me vent that one out. And if you are that person, uh, I ain't gonna say your name. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say your name because I'm about to go delete that comment. But now that this video is out here, it's cool. Uh, uh, but yeah, if you really are somebody I knew from high school or something like that, I appreciate you looking at the videos. Cool. But I'm also gonna need you to take it seriously, right? I'm not spewing facts unless you're listening. Real talk, right? So maybe not my government name though. Maybe not that. That's not cool. And if you the powers that be, like, because you said it on the one about Zucker and Zubulon, Zebulon or whatever his name is. Uh, Man, you've been watching me for a while. Look, if I could say something to this dude, you know I'm talking about Zebulon. All right, that's this conversation between me and you, bro. But I've been noticing you've been noticing. You've been watching for a while. You've been watching for a while. And I think in a different world, nah, we wouldn't be cool. Real talk, we wouldn't be cool. I thought I was about to say it. I was thinking maybe we'd be cool. But no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Because we don't serve the same God. And like I think if you would put down all your wicked ways, I could put a word in for you when we get there. You know what I'm talking about, Zebulon. You know what I'm talking about. But I could put a word in for you when we get there. But I'm gonna need you to put some of this stuff down that you doing. You doing the most. Like you acting like Terminators, people. Real talk. You gotta act like you got some sense, bro. Like you messing it up for all of us. Oh, and that's something else I wanted to end this off with. Okay. Um, this is a biblical apocalypse, guys. All right. This is a biblical one. Right. They're doing too much to mock or keep the words of God. Like the fact that they even do a lot to mock it tells me that yeah, they ain't on this team just like that person who put out my name ain't on this team, but at the same point they doing a lot to mock them. You get what I'm saying? So just for that reason alone, I think it would be right to get right with God right now. You know what I mean? Just because like I know we thinking about aliens, they doing that to to frost your faith, put that frosting on your faith. But I'm telling you right now, man, real talk, like God is real and they're doing everything in their power to obey and undermine him, like to make like we was the bad guys, like we deserved to be offered up as sacrifice. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just like real talk. Y'all keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open and know that it really is of God that's going on. And they ain't on his team. It's obvious because they're doing too much in line and in step while declaring his name and making laws, stuff that y'all ain't seeing on the right days, at the right times for these biblical rituals. So, yeah, that's telling me that they ain't on this team either. They doing it on purpose. All right. Hey, my love. Hold on. I wanted you to go check out that. I went up under your comment in one of my videos. Go look. That's the video where the person did it. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't mind knowing a little bit more about that person. You know what I mean? Like, if you could just let me know what you could see, sis. That'd be great. I just saw, oh, there you go. What's going in the world's going on? Wisdom, praise God, right? I figured out who the wounded beast, the first one is, praise God. Islam is I figured out by God's grace and mercy. Girl, we got to find a way to get on the phone. You know what I mean? Like, but look, I might as well remember that time you asked me for my email address and I was like, I can't get into it because might as well. You know what I mean? I literally said on here, I don't want to give out my gov. And they flat out did that. So I probably should have just gave you because that's what the difference was the spelling. So go check that out. And if you know my last name, you could email me. But all right. They said the Kaaba stone was stolen for 23 years and broken into pieces. Islam is the wounded beast. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't think so. I'm just going to tell you, I don't think so. Let me tell you why. I will tell you why I feel like every single religion is legitimate in one way, shape, or form. I know. You're like, what? because we can never speak for the heart of man. You get what I'm saying? Like what God was showing me is that like those that ascribe to Christianity are more hard-headed, more can't follow rules. It was almost like he was showing me that the religions were what they call it, phases. Like if this was school, you get what I'm saying? That's the way he kind of showed it. Like the Hawaiians and their religion, he was saying that was back there. The culture kept on. You get what I'm saying? Because that's what people do. But they were like back when humanity was toddlers, so they had to be on a short rein. You know what I mean? A short leash. Then there was another crew that came out when humanity was school agers. You know, that's like the Hebrew, you know, there may be school agers. Then the next one came up when they was in 7th grade. That's your Muslims, right? That's the people would clink clink and really go through some stuff, praying to a certain, things were oppressive. And then there was the Christian, which, that was made for a time such as this for us hard-headed folk who, even if it was meant all damn hell nation, we would, if there wasn't amount of realism and truth and grace, God wouldn't remain blameless. You get what I'm saying? God is always going to be blameless. You get what I'm saying? He is, because he's the innocence, because he constantly compromises for us. I'm going to have to go with this phone, I think. But he always compromises for us. You know what I mean? So the reason why I'm saying that is I really do think that beast, he got to show himself. I've said it on here a few times. I know, y'all, that's a hard pill to swallow. Vampires. Yep, I'm going to keep saying it like that. Real talk. So that way, if they ever do kill me, you got to be like, why they kill her? She was talking about some nonsense. Vampires. Maybe I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the truth, Ruth. Where is my keys? Oh, I got to find the keys. But that's who I really do believe, the beast, even the beast of the field, that they turn on you. Because that's just what God has been showing me. There's so many people with different hearts. Like your best friend got a bad heart, down to your worst enemy got a good heart. You know what I mean? I've been seeing this pattern of those that are willing to submit unto God and righteousness. You know what I mean? Like, where's the keys, y'all? Hold on. I'm gonna have to go if I can't find these keys. Hold on. And yeah, so those that are willing to submit unto God and righteousness, like not me. I'm not talking about submit to me, because I'm a fool. Real talk. Oh, where are the keys? So on that note, I think I was gonna take y'all with me, but oh, there we go. Okay. I was gonna say I was gonna take y'all with me, but there's some loose dogs down the street. I ain't walking down the street without, I ain't walking down the street. I'm about to get in the car. But here, let me see what you said, because I know she ain't there yet. Get in the house. In the house. In the house, you two. Hold on one second. In the house. Hold on. I'm going to take y'all with me. Come on. Get in the house. Go. Get in here. Get in here, baby girl. Come on. Pizza. Stop being like that towards baby girl. She always trying to dominate, but that's what they doing. Okay. Let me see what you said, my love. Oh, I think I still got your name in the package you sent me. I've been learning more on Islam as they've been burning down. Yeah, and you know what? That's the thing about it. They brainwashed. Remember, don't forget, they brainwashed the whole world. Like, dude really did brainwash the whole world. Hold on. And the good news is, oh, I don't know if I can do this like that. Hold on. There we go. The good news is that he has to show himself, or to be like that degradingness of how when you, hold on. Okay. So, hold on, I just gotta go down the street, y'all. Don't worry. I ain't going far. I just gotta go to the baby's bus stop. But yeah, so he has to show himself, and that is the truth. He does. As supernatural, claiming to be God, too. So it ain't gonna be some old, you know how normally we find out that it was just some old plausible explanation type stuff. No, this gotta be real live. He's saying he God type stuff. Real talk. God showed me that. God literally was telling me, like, that's the reason LGBT